Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Common. We back with another video. Real quick, I want to talk about Ezekiel Elliott, man. Can he have a bounce back season? In my opinion, I feel like, of course he can. Like, but I don't want to get lost in the sauce, right? I don't know if he led the every running back in fumbles or something. Most fumbles in his career. He's not notoriously a fumbler. But what I don't want to get lost in the sauce is we basically played the whole season with no starting tackles, right or left, right? You basically played the season where eventually Zach Martin went down later on. Before Zach Martin went down, our all-pro center had already just retired, right? So we essentially started the season missing 3 of our most talented players outside of Zach Martin. Zach Martin's the only person that basically started the season. He didn't finish it, of course, but he started it. Now, with that being said, at one point in the season, we got the 29th ranked offensive line, right? 29th. Let me tell you how significant that is. It's 32 teams. You were terrible. Now, in my opinion, Zeke played bad with the fumbles and all that, but still almost get 1,000 yards rushing in that situation. And he missed the game for the first time. So, of course he could bounce back. Because just by adding our 2 tackles and Zach Martin back there, and Tyler Biadasz having another year at center, which he didn't start. Let's put that in the context too. Tyler Biadasz didn't start at center. Joe Looney started at center, then he went down. At one point, the whole offensive line was 5 backups. You didn't have not one sustainable piece out there. So, like, of course, any running back could turn it around with that being said. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just a wash. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like we faced a similar situation in 2015, right before we drafted Zeke and Dak, right? But the difference was our quarterback, Dez Bryant, everybody else went down, but the line still was intact. So even when people were stacking the box, our line still was so dominant that we would just push people out the way for a washed up Derek McFadden and still get 1,100 something yards, almost 1,200 yards. So the line is very important, man. I just like, you need people to block. Like, you need people to block. Like, it is what it is. Like, Zeke had his flaws. We could sit here and nitpick. Yeah, the fumbling is something he has to correct. We can sit here and nitpick all day about what could have been, what should have been, or, oh, look at this run right here. But the bottom line and the fact still going to remain that the offensive line was trash, whether we like it or not. I mean, I think those components alone, Tyler Biadasz should get the second year as being the starter. I'm excited to see his progress. I'm excited to see the 2 tackles. They was out in OTAs as well. Dak back. Like, just that alone makes our offense more lethal, right? So I'm not really like mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Zeke will bounce back. He will have a good season. Like, and put it in perspective too, a good season doesn't necessarily mean leading the league in rushing. Like, we have weapons now, and it's dynamic. Like, we have dynamic weapons to the point where he gets 1,200 yards. Like, it's a great season. Like, at the end game, the end result is the win total, what we doing outside of all that. So as long as he get featured and everything, I think he'll be fine. But one thing I wanted to touch on, right, was division rivals Philadelphia Eagles, right? Watched some of defensive coordinator, Jonathan Gannon, his press conference, and I think it was interesting, man. I know a lot of people trying to spin it. He said he doesn't have a scheme, right? A lot of people trying to spin it like he said, yeah, we playing everything. We're going to match up to whoever we playing and all that. That's good and fine. But I feel like everybody has something that you hold your hat on, so to speak. We know what you want to do, whether it's keep Rod Marinelli and it was keep everything in front of you, small passes, don't get beat deep. You know what I'm saying? Every team has a philosophy, a scheme, and then it's just like you throw wrinkles cut due to today's NFL, everything's so multiple. You throw wrinkles and stuff in there where you could go from 3-4 to 4-3 and all that thing to the nickel and things of that nature. So it's like that is, it's common, but if I'm an Eagles fan, right, I don't want to hear my first year defensive coordinator, who's never been a coordinator before, who's never had the luxury of calling the defense or anything, telling me basically I don't have a plan. That's what you're telling me. He's gonna go ahead. Then he went on in to say how in Minnesota, he let, like Doug Zimmer used to let the secondary used to talk and tell him what they gonna do, and he say, okay, let's try it next camp. Like, that's basically telling me you gonna let them coach themselves. So I don't know, man. I got mixed feelings with it. Like, he's new, so there's no, all their coaches is new, so there's no film or nothing on them. So it's like, maybe it might work, but if I'm an Eagles fan, I'm a little alarmed, man. To say you don't have a scheme is a little crazy to me. Like, even with Dan Quinn, he's notorious for his scheme in Seattle, right? But even he said, yeah, we're gonna switch some things up. You know, go back. It's not gonna be rinse and repeat. You add new things as you move forward with the times. But we know what the base, what he want to do with his offense. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. This is my quick thoughts. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. It's your boy Common. Salute.